Yo, what the fuck is up? I just gotta make this video right here because it's people that still bitching about Bill Goldberg winning the Universal title. So, I insist on why y'all motherfuckers need to put some respect on Bill Goldberg. I wrote a little list down, and man, as I was writing this shit down, it just kept increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. And I know people like to normally do top 10s and all that other bullshit, but I wrote down 15 good solid reasons of why y'all need to put some fucking respect on Goldberg's name. I might have more as I'm talking about this shit. So let's get it started. Number one, he's a homegrown WCW talent. Homegrown WCW talent. All the other guys that came to WCW were established stars in other companies. People are going to say, well, what about Sting? Well, what about Hogan? Yo, Sting was a star in NWA before he came to WCW. Ric Flair was a star in NWA before he came to WCW. Hogan was a star in WWF before he came to WCW. Now, were those guys stars in WCW? Absolutely, of course. But Goldberg is a pure WCW guy. He got his foot off the ground in WCW. Yeah, you can say Booker T and you can say Diamond Dallas Page too. Yeah, you can argue those guys, but they were not as big a star as Goldberg, and that leads me to number two. He was the biggest draw in WCW. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The dude was money. He was the biggest draw in the fucking company. Whenever Goldberg came out, people lost their shit. And people wanted to see Goldberg. Regardless of what the fuck was going on in the show, people wanted Goldberg. He was the biggest draw in that company, and they heavily relied on him during the Monday Night Wars. Number three, he's a great promo. When he cuts his promos, he gets into it, and he's really into his character. A lot of guys nowadays are not really good at cutting promos. Goldberg is 53 years old, and he still cuts a great promo. Number four, he has physical charisma. Yo, when his presence, you just feel the aura of Goldberg. It's, he's such a fucking icon in the industry. His presence alone, you're just like, oh, fuck, it's Goldberg. Like, he has that kind of presence. He doesn't need to have a charismatic personality, so to speak, because his presence already is charismatic. And that leads to number five. He's larger than life. Who's bigger than Goldberg? You can't name a lot of guys that are bigger than Goldberg. Yeah, you can name Stone Cold and The Rock, but those guys aren't wrestling anymore. And Goldberg is still a household name. He still holds a lot of weight. Why you think they put the belt back on him? Because Goldberg is fucking money. Reason number six, why I need to respect his motherfucking name. He has the most memorable undefeated streak in wrestling history. I don't care about Asuka's undefeated streak because nobody else does. And The Undertaker, that was only a WrestleMania streak. And he only wrestled once a year. And nobody really started taking the streak seriously until after WrestleMania 2000, which he did not wrestle at. He was out with that hip injury. But Goldberg, 173 win streak. The most memorable and most dominant streak in wrestling. He dominated motherfuckers, bro. Tell me who else can do that and do it in convincing fashion. Motherfucking Goldberg, baby. Reason number seven, he has crossover appeal. The dude has been on TV shows. He's been on movies. I don't have a list of the shows and movies he's been on, but one of the ones I remember him being on the most is The Longest Yard. In the remake of The Longest Yard. And he did his motherfucking thing in that movie. And he's still getting booked to do various shows. Number eight, he's a WWE Hall of Famer. He got inducted into the motherfucking Hall of Fame because most of the shit he did was in WCW. So good that WWE had to induct him into the Hall of Fame. Yes, we know that WWE owns WCW, but he's still a fucking Hall of Famer, and you gotta respect that. Number nine, he's 53 and is still in great shape. Yo, how many 50-year-old men do you know that still looks like Goldberg? he still looks like a fucking monster. He hasn't aged one bit. The only thing that's changed about him is that his goatee is gray. Other than that, he still looks like the same fucking guy in the 90s that was tearing through people. Number 10, he won the world title in 4 different decades. That right there is fucking impressive. I know a lot of people are mad because he squashed The Fiend and won the Universal Championship, but The Fiend's not a draw. I'm sorry. And his title reign was stale as fuck. I'm sure most of y'all know this already. His title reign was stale. He wasn't really helping the SmackDown ratings go up. And he just was doing the same shit. And he really shouldn't have been champion to begin with. You know, his character doesn't need to hold the title. But, of course, that's what you smarks wanted, and they gave it to you, and you still bitched about it. And he got jobbed out to motherfucking Goldberg. Number 11, iconic entrance. Some motherfucker used to walk out the locker room with a security escort, come out, this fucking Goldberg, Goldberg. You can work out to that fucking song, bro. I'm in my parking lot right now, in front of the gym. You play that fucking theme song, that should have you fucking ready to go, dog. With the fucking pyro and, man. Yo, his entrance was just unfucking believable. The crowd's just going fucking crazy when he makes his entrance. Number 12, he's got an iconic catchphrase. 2 fucking words. You're next. There's been plenty of iconic catchphrases, and Goldberg has one of the most iconic catchphrases. You're next. He didn't need to say shit. He just told the next motherfucker he was going to beat up, you're next. Number 13, he's still a big draw. And that goes to show when he made an appearance on SmackDown, the fucking ratings bumped. Ratings bumped up. This build to WrestleMania with Roman Reigns, the SmackDown ratings are going to be a lot fucking better. And the fucking crowd in Saudi popped for him. You smarks may hate him, but he is still a big draw all around the world. Goldberg is still a pretty big fucking deal. And that's why Vince did not hesitate to put the strap back on him to build the match with Roman Reigns. You guys were going to get mad at Roman anyway, because The Fiend is going to lose the title regardless. And by the way, it's set up that Roman is probably going to win the title back. So, you guys are going to bitch that The Fiend got buried by Roman Reigns, or you're going to bitch that The Fiend got buried by Goldberg. He's Goldberg. This is the same motherfucker that picked up the fucking Big Show in the 90s. He made the Big Show look like a fucking punk. A much younger, athletic Big Show at that. Squashed the shit out of him. The same dude that squashed Hulk Hogan. The same dude that squashed Brock fucking Lesnar. Bitch, he's Goldberg. Fuck you mean, nigga? Number 14. He has the best spear ever, no questions asked. I don't even know why we arguing about who has the best fucking spear. Are you dumb? Nigga, it's Goldberg. All these other spears, they just spear to make contact. When Goldberg spear a nigga, yo, I think Goldberg really hurt motherfuckers when he spear him. You can tell when he's spearing, it's like he trying to go through a motherfucker. He has the best spear ever, and his spear is still fucking strong to this day. So we ain't even arguing about this shit. If you still arguing about who got the best motherfucking spear, kill yourself. Nigga, it's Goldberg. And last but not least, one of my favorite ones, and I know the smarks are gonna fucking hate it, but fuck them. Number 15. He doesn't need to have a 20-minute match to be entertaining. Goldberg is straight to the fucking point. The matches that he's in are exciting, and they're entertaining as fuck, and they don't have to be super fucking long. He could go if he really wanted to, but he doesn't need to. Go back and watch the old footage in WCW. The crowd was fucking going crazy during his matches. Whether the match was fucking 2 minutes, whether the match was 5 minutes. The crowd was on their fucking feet. Unlike last night at the Elimination Chamber, where everybody was bored out of their fucking minds watching Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan have a 25-minute match. Oh, and don't get me started on Andrade and Humberto Carrillo. Even another a much more boring match. Goldberg doesn't need to have these long, sought-out fucking matches to be entertaining and to get over. He's straight to the fucking point. Hit you with 2-3 fucking moves, spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, match over. Because wrestling isn't about the matches. It is about larger-than-life personalities and storytelling. And Bill Goldberg has one of the larger-than-life personalities, probably the largest than life personality in this industry. He's still a big name to this day, and he's still a big draw to this day. So those are the reasons why y'all need to put some motherfucking respect on Bill Goldberg, my nigga. I'm about to go to the gym right now. I'm out this bitch. Peace.